All right. Welcome everyone to our first live stream. We have our friends Treasure Hunt with us.
Hi guys, Emma
What is
here.
up? How you guys doing today?
So this is our our special edition live with Emma and Jam here. I think you guys have given us the nickname One Clue Short, so I put it up on the screen there.
That's right. That's what we get you as one clue short of a treasure. We just like to save a little time with treasure hunters. Everything's in abbreviation, BTME, TTI, so you get the
That's so
abbreviation
true.
too.
Well, and the other thing too is it's like you get a cool
Yeah,
nickname, you're part of the club, right?
You are.
right. And my wife's like, she's like, "Hey, we're one clue short now." I'm like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." I adjusted my I think I adjusted my banner today, and I possibly put that on there, so it's more recognizable now.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
congratulations on getting the JCB interview. You guys have been doing tremendous content, some of the best TTI content out there, and you deserved it, man. It was really good. I liked it.
And it was awesome. Your video with John was fantastic. It was really shocking to realize that was your first real interview. You guys did a great job.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Yeah, we hounded them forever. I mean, in a polite way, of course, right?
Of course.
So we were sending them emails and I had a was very polite with it to make sure they didn't like make them mad and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, it was exciting. Be honest, I was a little nervous doing it because I didn't know. I didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't know how he was going to respond, if he was going to do like one question answer and things like that. So I just had everything going through my head the whole time.
I mean,
So I
that's how
was,
that works, right? Even that
yeah,
still happens to us. I mean, our I would say that our video was classified as puntastic. Like he answered like maybe every other one. But
Uh,
what you find is that as
oh,
you oh wow, 3D
Look at
prawns is
that.
oh, thank you
3D
so
fantastic.
bronze.
much.
3D prawns. So I
Very
Oh
apologize. I
man.
good.
can't see the
Oh,
chat.
he
I
will go
can't
down
see
in
the chat.
history. Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's
The
So
awesome.
first
fantastic.
one. Oh, see, this is why you have to get in to make Julia's a mod.
Yeah,
I know.
Hooli
I'm going to
as
be
a
like going
mod
back
makes
and
I
forth.
everything
know.
easier.
Because she is the link master. She beats me at I always try to beat her. I even have a brand. I'm giving all the secrets. I have a notepad up and stuff like that with everything, and I have it in order. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm talking about, so I'm gonna get it all prepped. She still beats me. So
I love that
she's
she
she's a
calls herself
superstar.
a mess. She's truly the master. And the reality is this is that I don't know anybody who can really do this without Hooli. Someday when I grow up, I'm going to be just like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, I watch when I watch you guys live stream, I'm like, man, she's on top of it all the time. Like everything's popping
Every
up.
Always.
time.
I'm like, man,
Always.
I was like, I hope they're giving her something for Christmas time.
We try. Let me tell you
We
something. We
try.
say that we try. She will not take anything.
She gives it
And that's the
away.
thing is like she just,
She always
she,
gets. She's such a giver. So yeah.
So
it
if
is,
I'm late on like putting somebody's comment up, it's because I am a horrible multitasker. So I'll do
Yeah.
my best.
well, I
But
can't see the chat there. I've got it open on my phone below. But I'll tell you this. Whatever we're doing, we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna have fun with it, and it's gonna be fine no matter what.
yeah, so I did want to talk a little bit. First of all, you're probably not new to some of my our followers, our fans. In case somebody doesn't know you from it, which I highly doubt, give yourself a little short intro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chad.
I get to go first. All right. Well, I'm Jam. We're a brother sister team that started in January. So we started with TTI. That's our origin story. Is one day she saw a little ad and she calls me up and she's on the East Coast. I'm on the West. So she said, "Hey, guess what? We're treasure hunters
For
now." And
treasure
we
hunters.
are. We are. So we decided to do videos and just for ourselves. And it's taken off. It's gone well. And
And
we're
now we
super
share it
happy
with
with
you
it.
guys, you lucky dogs.
Lucky,
No.
I know. That's my favorite part. Is you? I think you were going on a trip to Europe or something like that. You were
Yeah.
having a good time, and you're like, I was thinking about doing this, and I'm like, what do you mean thinking about doing it? Do it as soon as you get back. Do it, and you did.
Right.
And now look, you got an interview with JCB. You gave more content out there because you took that leap and you took that step. Good
right?
job.
Yeah, no,
Well,
it's funny because I was talking to Laura about this and before we went, and I kept talking about it because that was one thing, like right when I ordered the book, I said that'd be cool if I did a podcast, but I drug my feet on it, of course, and let it go. But then I was like, you know what? I watch you guys all the time, and I watched you from the beginning. I mean, I was rooting for you guys to hit your first 100 and all that stuff. I'm like, man, I hope these guys do good. And I was like, I'm just gonna reach out to them. At the very least, let them show them my appreciation for what you guys are putting out, you know. And now that I have a channel and I get those emails, it's like, well, I mean, it's like the greatest thing in the world, you know.
well, I mean,
It's
you have the ability to impact others. I mean, the truth is, we are fortunate that we are having such a great time. And I
yeah,
mean, what greater gift than to spend so much time with my best friend? If Scott was around, he'd be like, "Oh, you mean your second best friend?" But that said, like, I mean, I'm so fortunate for that. And then now, not only do I get to spend time with my best friend, I get to hunt for treasure. I get to hang out with cool people. I get to think in ways I never thought I could think before, or even like about. I'm so lucky. I get to read poetry. I get to go hiking. It's a fantastic, group and place and like community. And it's not something I knew was out there when we decided to do this. And so once we realized that there was so much going on, we were like, we are going to make sure we help this grow. And
yeah,
you growing into this, now you're part of that growing, and now you'll help other people grow. It'll be fantastic.
yeah. No, it's really good. And there, Laura, my trusty sidekick co-host,
I
says
love her.
hi as she's 8:36 tomorrow over in Bangalore.
Oh
So
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
She's already on the next day. I'm already worried
I
about
know,
taking a
right?
nap later.
But that's
That's
one
awesome.
day closer for her coming back, and we
There
will
you
be
go.
doing our regular Sunday. One we missed it the past 2 weeks because of the interview and me being on the meet and greet out in Pennsylvania. But she will be back, and she's gonna hit it. So we're really looking forward to that. So with all the news that came out last weekend, we don't have to go into it because everybody's covering it and they're doing a great job of doing
What?
that.
People are
But
talking about all that news? What?
There's
I
news. There's
I told
TTI news.
somebody that I had a treasure hunt hangover from last week. It was like I wanted to binge treasure hunt, and like I think it hit me this weekend, and I was just like, it just
Oh
blew my
yeah.
head. It was,
Yeah.
Well, it's
but
a
it was in a
lot,
good way.
right?
Oh yeah, it
Well,
was
and here's the
everything.
thing, it had really been a year. Like, so John, like, think about this. John released his book November of last year, November 12th. Comes out, does a few sporadic interviews here and there. Dave Colonna, who, by the way, I mean, I'd love for him to read me bedtime stories every night. That's not creepy at all. Um, but he's just, I love when he talks. He's so smooth, he's so even, and I think
Yeah,
he's so unfazed and unbothered by everything, right? But I just love the way he interviews, and their friendship is such great banter. It's so fantastic. But like, even in the
Yeah.
beginning, he was doing like every 2 or 3 week videos, and then there just is this moment where there's like a dip, right? And like, you kind
yeah,
of start to see, and it could be lined up with, golden greed, it could be lined up with all kinds of stuff. But the reality is that the TTI hunters that didn't back off of TTI, you guys did some great work in that time. And so then now you have this refresh, right? And it's almost like this reality that, like, I feel like I'm missing the boat. Like, I'm grateful because I was definitely, based on the new information I got last week, I was on the wrong path. And now I'm kind of reining it in and you know, going through the book again. I reread the whole book again. And it's like all my free time. I reread that whole book. And now I'm like trying to figure out, well, what is the next steps? What are the things I need to do to put into place? The places I need to search for the boxes that are close and I don't think are weather prohibited. And then what are the things I need to do to prepare based on the new knowledge for the things that are weather prohibited, you know?
yeah. No, that's a good point. I was just wondering though, like it killed my soul. I mean, I loved hearing the
That's
news.
what the interviews do. They kill solves,
The number
but
of times solves get kills, right, Jim?
it's a good thing, right? It's so you're working on this, you're putting so much energy in it. Now that we got some new information, we're able to pivot, and that's the whole key is being able to look at that complete pivot. You have
Complete
to
pivot.
pivot though, and that's
Yeah.
better. It's better to have the information and pivot than not have the information, keep going on a path that ends up being completely wrong. Hey, before we get too far though,
Yeah.
Come on, your very first live, and I know we're gonna do a giveaway today.
Gotta have a
Yes.
giveaway. Is it even
Come on now,
alive without a
people
giveaway?
watching, we can't do a live without a giveaway. Their very first one, we got to make that happen. So
Gotta
if you're
have
watching
giveaway.
now,
I
be
know we're
ready.
in for $2
At the end of
bucks.
the show,
That's 4, but we're in for $2 bucks. We're in for $2 bucks for sure.
So
And
how do you
go
want to
ahead.
do this? And when do you want to do
well,
this first
we'll
one?
do it at the end of the show. I just want to make
Do it at
sure,
the end,
sure
Jeff.
people new watching. I don't think I put it in the Discord for some reason, but we are going to give away what 2 TTI books, and you're giving
Gonna get-
away. Hold on.
Why don't we give away 2
Unbreakable Thread.
TTI, and we'll give away, since this is something that Eric wanted to give away, we'll give away 2 Unbreakable Threads.
Woo! If you don't
We'll give away
have
4 total. We'll give away 4.
Unbreakable Threads,
Because there's clues in there, right? And people forget about that there's clues in there. It's funny, you talk about the pivot, and are you okay if I share a quick story, Eric?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the very first boots on the ground that we did for TTI, we went and looked in Hamden Hollow for the Pokemon box. You may have heard that if you've ever watched our TTI stuff. But what we don't really focus on is the moment when I'm sitting outside of, oh my gosh, it's so long now, I can't even remember the name of that remember the house of the woman? Like, I want to call it Mar Barnes, and I know that that's not the right answer. So I'm sitting outside of this house. We've searched the whole area, and I'm like, I know that it's not here. It's not here. That means I'm a bad treasure hunter. Oh no, I'm horrible at this. I'm doing a YouTube. What am I supposed to do? I'm so bad at this. I'm supposed to be better. And I'm melting down. And it's like, first of all, you gotta pull it together. It was cold. It was the winter. I had on like 2 jackets and 2 hats, and I was still cold. And I think a pivot or meltdowns and like that sensation, like, do I even know what I'm doing here? That's a natural feeling. So if people heard John's information, this is why I shared this. If you heard John's information and it kind of made you feel like, I think I'm so lost, this means I didn't know anything. No, it doesn't mean that. The most important thing that I learned sitting in the grass, ready to give up, is
That's
that,
sad.
I mean, but that's how I felt, because
Yeah.
I mean, I had the exact spot in my rooster's mind and my bias, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that I learned in that single moment, and Jim will confirm this, is that I will no longer ever allow confirmation bias to make me believe 100% that I can never be wrong in what I'm doing. In fact, I always assume that I'm just going to have a great hike and go hang out and walk around. But the reality is 90% of the time so far, no, 100% of the time so far, I've been wrong. But I'm still out there and I'm still hunting, because it's got to be found. And think about all the great hunters who were out there hunting for Forrest Fenn's treasure, and they didn't find it. But those are still great hunters who all of us look up to,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
the pivotability is key, and just being versatile and not getting stuck in the fact that, well, okay, check it off and move on to somewhere else.
Yeah, it's like you know the character Eeyore. that was me after hearing that all you
Oh.
need is a map. I was like, no. I mean, I knew the map
Yeah.
was significant and everything, but a large weight of my solve was in the text, and then like that was like the left hook, and then the right hook was like there's people really close to it.
Right, but the reality
Yeah.
is, you got to figure out how that map's made. Like, what did that even mean? It's made by AI, and then there's some art, and then there's some stuff that nobody did.
Yeah.
Kim, say it. You say it better than I do. I just know that I was sitting there going, "Wait, what? What does that mean?" So
Yeah,
how
I
do
mean,
you solve something like that?
that's the most amazing thing. He said the map was all made by AI, and then he added pictures and some AI pictures and stuff into the map, right? And then he said, and then there was stuff put in the map that he didn't do, and AI didn't do, and nobody else did. I don't know how
Where
that
did it come from? Where did this
because
mystery
even
Yeah.
I heard people saying like the borders, the edges, and to me, that's still AI generated.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
here's what I mentioned in my last video I did, and I'll put
Mm-hmm.
this up on here. That little spot up on the upper right by the bear,
Mm-hmm.
that was always like peculiar to me, right? Because it looked too like sort of real in a way. If it's not AI and it's drawing, or it's not him drawing, can it be a picture?
Well, he said he put pictures in though, but he said he put
Okay,
pictures
so he
and he did AI
removed
art.
that from it then.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. Maybe it makes no sense to me. Like that's the most confusing thing he said. And then he says, take that for what it's worth. What does that even mean? John, man, we
Right.
need some help on that,
Yeah.
man. So Yeah, that's too much because I can't figure out what it would be.
That's
I'm
Even if you're like,
excited to try
oh,
to
it's like
figure
a
out what
glitch.
it is.
If it's
I
like
mean,
a glitch, that's still generated by AI. You know, no matter, there's no way that it can't be not put in by human or AI. It's something put it in there. So unless part of the printing,
well,
maybe the printer did it.
Me
That's
and
what
Ohio Jones. Yeah, we're doing deep dives into this. You know, the majority of videos outside of our weekly ones are going to be focused on that and Forrest Fenn. Because that was another one. It was like, all you need is a poem. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You know, and because I have
but
like
maybe that's
that one surprised me
exciting.
because that's 8 pages. That's one of the biggest chapters. And then he's like, Forrest Fenn only need a poem. So for you only need a poem there too. So that one probably surprised me more than anything.
Yeah, because I have like 8 or 9 different Google Docs open right now.
I think we're losing you a little bit there.
Might be losing you.
He'll be back. While we're doing that, the only thing I could think is maybe
put on there.
you're supposed to look through the page, and that's what he means. So there's a big, huge sapphire on the other side, right?
Remember when we first got the books and we pulled out our black, and I had the black light or the blue light out, and I was sitting in the closet, and I'm like shining it through. There were things that appeared, in my opinion, but I just didn't know what I was looking at the time.
I'm wondering if the Tanzanite. So he didn't do it. What's it called? The book people did it, and that's the only thing I could think of. So you are back, Eric. We lost you for a second. So whatever you were saying, please pick it up.
Yeah, getting in and out, and I didn't know if I lost you guys because you had a little swirly on it, but I don't know. My internet probably jacked or something.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, so we got, you know, the AT box was a spoiler for me. Since I know you guys are, or at least Emma's really into the Pokemon box, you know what, you know, I know you said people are close, but we know what that means when your boots on the ground. Like if the treasure was hidden 200 feet off the trail, well, we were within 200 feet, but we walked 3 miles. So what does that mean? Right?
Well, where? Like, how do you refine your search? And is it a boots on the ground thing? And are like, so a lot of times, Gem and I, when we're in this process and we're like going boots on the ground, especially if we're going back to a location we've already been, we ask ourselves, number one, what did we miss? We also review all of our footage because I always have on like a GoPro's like strapped to my chest. We've got a little mini drone, the DJI Nano. I pop it up and it follows us around. And like, so it's filming the whole area. And if, you know, area permitting, then we also have the big DJI. Well, it's not big. It's like still a mini, I think, going off, and it's also taping. So we're asking ourselves, what are we missing? You know, so when you look at your clues, like whether they're linear or however you're looking at it, when you're looking at your clues, like, are you refining and refining and refining, and then you want to get to a smaller space so that you can create your first grid, right? And then you have to actually grid search. I guess the one question I would take into account is like, so now that he's been very clear, in my opinion, that these are clearly in something, right? They're not just the box just like sitting out like surprise, you know, gold looking box sitting here with like little white dots.
I mean, we kind of knew, but that's huge.
That's
you know,
huge.
It's confirmed. It's over. No more guessing. So
right, no guessing. But one thing you love about that is that you know it's very logical that it's probably kind of stuck into something because it's not buried, it's hidden.
Right.
And so how do you hide something? So now it's about kind of getting an idea of how you're going to identify that. So you're going to reduce your search area, create your grid, and then look within that space.
Yeah, I mean, Laura and I talked about this a few times, and I brought it up on a couple of our episodes. I'm set that it's in some type of rock formation. You know,
well, he says it's not a fake rock, which is
no.
I meant like hidden around it or something.
Okay, like kind of tucked in kind of thing.
Yeah, because when we went boots on the ground the past couple times, you know, you're looking around trying to see where this could be hidden, and to me that's the only place that would be logical where it could be at and not get overconsumed by nature. Like if you put it behind a tree or a bush or something, you know, in 5 years, that thing could be totally encapsulated by a rhododendron bush or something, you know, or covered with, you know, just leaves after leaves after leaves. I mean, I know I live in a wooded area, and shoot, if I didn't take care of my leaves every season, my house would be covered in leaves,
Right.
So that's what goes through my mind, and that sort of helps me decide, where should I start looking now? If it's within eyesight, or at least
Well,
somewhere that is accessible.
only the lion's share, though, right? He
No.
basically was
Oh,
giving clues, and he said the
yeah.
lion's share, once you find it, you'd be surprised how easy it is to find, which
Yeah.
means that
Yeah.
one's going to be kind of more out in the open. But he didn't say that for all of them. He said every other one was like, oh, this one you're going to need to grid search. The Pokemon box, of course, you're going to need to grid search for.
Yeah.
The other ones,
Yeah.
the area you're still going to search, but it's a smaller area,
Right.
which tells me you're in some like little section, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not an exact location, then it has to be a smaller section where you're looking from. So, but it's still grid searching. It could be anywhere there. So,
Yeah,
Right.
that's when he said that about lion share, because we're Lara's like really into lion share right now. And we're both are, but she's a smart one, right? I'll leave it to. And she is like, the first time I heard out of her mouth is like, we're going boots on the ground next year, so we better have things lined up. I'm like,
Right.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
and you
that'd be
need to
great.
have things lined up, and then you need to have a backup spot, because again, the number of times you get to where you're going and you're like, wait a minute, this is wrong.
as soon as you get
It's
there,
kind
Yeah,
of shocking.
yeah, it is. And we, when our first boots on the ground was July 1st, and that was when the last Dave Colonna American Treasure dropped. Then he dropped mine like a couple months later. Then he dropped his other one now. But I so wanted it to be there, only because it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever
Yeah.
been on the trail there. I
But
mean,
isn't
Laura
that
and I
kind of the
fell in
treasure in some ways?
we
That's
fell in
kind of the
love with
treasure.
we stayed in a little luxury yurt right by the river stream, and we had our dog with us, and we played Yahtzee outside on the thing and cooked steaks, and it was this most wonderful time we had. I was like, I hope it's here, because I want to come back all the time
Yeah.
for that. But then we went to Pennsylvania. We flew into Harrisburg and did that boots on the ground, and that was beautiful too, except for the hotel room. That was nasty hotel.
I mean, I've stayed some
It
places
was
where I'm like,
bad.
wow, I'll only be here once. But then, like, I remind myself that there's some of these areas that we go to. And I mean, think about Arkansas is not, I mean, there's some spots in Arkansas where you go and you're like, oh, this is very, well kept. And it's like clearly an active city. But you go to some of these places up in the mountains and you're like, oh my, you haven't really been used in 100 years. Or if
yeah.
you have,
Well,
it's very minimal. And that's okay because you're supporting local at that point.
yeah. I mean, what
Yeah,
about the North Carolina? They had that hurricane that went through. We still drive through when we go out towards like
Mhm.
South Face Mule and stuff like that. There's still
Yeah.
places that are things that are shut down and boarded up
Yep. Yeah.
and things like that. So you can kind of see where everywhere you go, um, it's really important to support local business and help the people out there.
Right.
oh,
So
for sure, for sure. Yeah, we that's what we liked about our North Carolina spot, that it was at Wya Bald, and there wasn't a lot of chain places.
yeah,
It
There's
was
just not.
mostly,
It's
and I was like,
nice.
this is great. I mean, we ate some pretty good places and stuff, and we just even mined for gems, and Laura found a garnet, and we had it set, and cut and everything, and it was pretty cool.
That's
It
awesome.
was really neat. Did you lose me here? Oh,
no,
Just for a
you're
it
second,
sort
but
of
you're
froze up a
back.
little bit.
here.
But speaking of, speaking of the natural disasters and stuff, which box do you think that was affected by that?
I think it's
I think it's the box that's up in the Asheville
North
area.
Carolina. I think it's the North Carolina. Like he originally said, he said this year on Calazar's show, right? And so this year to me was 2025. So when we brought it up, he's like, "What? I never said 2025." And then he went, "No, you guys are taking me too literal. I meant like this year, as in this
This
past
year.
year."
Well,
To me,
Yeah.
and remember, the book was originally supposed to release in the end of September, and then Helene hit, and then all of a sudden we were a month pushed out.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
what it
why?
is.
Why did that happen?
It was actually
You
only like
know?
a 2-week push, right? It was from like the October 21st to November 12th. So yeah, a couple of weeks push
Okay.
out. But someone actually just made a good point. The California wildfires, he eliminated LA. So that's a huge one, right? So fire's not out, but the LA wildfires are out. So
He says, "Would I put something in my own backyard?"
yeah, so that's
Yeah, I
huge.
was thinking, what's your thoughts on Damascus and was that Virginia? Because they got hit pretty hard, and there's a local river that flooded right by the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, the
Because that
only
was one
problem
of
I have,
my deep, ones I was going to look at, and then I shifted, and I can talk about that a little bit. But
the only problem I have with a disaster that happened after the hunt started, which it could be 100%, right, is
sure,
he went out and looked for it. I just can't imagine him being able to take that risk of saying, I'm going to travel to this box and look for it. While pre-hunt, it's a lot easier, right, to go out. But like now, if he went out and about and people
that's a
saw
good
him out
point.
there. So that's the only thing that scares me, unless even though he says him, he had to basically say, hey, I got to tell you where this is. But he can't use his family because his family looks just like him. So
Well, and he paused when he answered that. Did you
yeah,
notice that? There was like a long, uncomfortable pause.
Well,
Like
because he
everybody's
has
looking
to
for
think
like
about what he's
him.
going to give away, and that's
right.
the thing is he doesn't want to ruin somebody's hunt, right? He wants to make sure that he's very conscientious. I felt like that's what we got from this last round of interviews is you got to really see. Oh my gosh, Jim, you're making me crazy.
That was
You
for
got
Alan
to
Kelly.
you got to really see a side of JCB that you didn't necessarily see in round one, right? And that's smart. 3D bronze, it could very well be true. Remember, he knows where he's going, but I felt like it humanized him in a way that he wasn't necessarily humanized before. And so I thought that was kind of awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you could check it at night, but that's still risky
Yeah,
to
I
be
think
seen
you
around
probably
town.
lost me again, huh?
No, you're there now. Yeah, to see him around town
Good.
is risky. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden he's just pops up in some town in Virginia, for example, where they just had a disaster, and now he said someone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, remember? I thought I saw JCB there," and now you just basically gave a clue away. And I just don't think
Right.
I don't think it was before the hunt, or I don't think he was the one that looked. It's got to be one of the two. So
Yeah, because it,
disguised.
it was a little suspect to me when he paused and then had that grin.
I bet what he's saying is so good right now.
I know we're missing out. You're glitched out on us. We missed what you said. It's like
He's
every
like,
time you.
right when you go to say something so profound, you're like, ah.
I
Oh,
know. Yeah, it happens.
yes, it
Yeah,
does.
I don't know why I'm cutting in and out. This is crazy. So
That's all good.
It
It's
happens.
all good.
It happens.
It's still a good
check my
show. People are
internet.
enjoying themselves, and that's the key.
Yeah,
That is the key.
yeah. I had some problems with our internet lately, and I don't know. It's supposed to be Comcast high speed, and it's not giving us high speed.
We
So
actually had that problem too. Is before we started doing lives, Emma would glitch up all the time when we were
It was
recording.
Jam.
It was you that it would glitch up all the time while we were recording, and that's why she actually moved from where she originally filmed, which was downstairs. Now she's in the upstairs spot close to
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi. It's been much better. So
yeah, I
We're
might
actually
just
in
run
my
a.
office. So
yeah, run a
I should
hard
just run
line.
a network. Yeah, I'll run a hard line up because I think I'm right up. I'm up in. I have a 1.5 story, and I'm in a room up there. So. Oh, do I have any yeah, multiple pages open? No, I should cut out my other pages just in case. And my computer's relative. Well, not really. It's an M1 Mac. But I don't know. I'm
well,
not
I don't
techie.
even use a computer. I always film from my iPad.
Yeah, I'm
There you
always on
go.
the computer because you need, as you can see, you have all control. You have the
Yeah.
whole control panel, so it's always good that it's okay to have one person on a tablet, but you usually want one person in the control room. So
Yeah. And
And I
I
never
closed
want to
out
be
all
in
my other
control.
programs. I close out all my my stuff on here, but we'll figure it out. But on the so Forrest Fenn, that poem, because I first thought I'm gonna figure out this poem based on the chapter. at first I would go, first page. I'll get, you split it up. He talks about different topics throughout, and you sort of break them up like sections. I think, okay, this section has to do with this stanza, and back and forth. And then what did he mean by, because he always said he wanted to be like a mountain climber or a paleontologist stuff. I was like, well, maybe that equates to here. But now he's like, nah, it's pretty much just a poem.
I know.
But then I was thinking, I mean, because I started making notes about, because I was thinking about when I was half asleep, and I woke up.
That's when I do my best thinking.
I got my phone and I start speaking my voice notes. I'm like, I'm not going to forget this. And there are certain lines in the poem that, like, say in stanza 1, and I forgot which sentence and stuff. I don't have my notes with me. But there was something he said that led to a line or a sentence in the third stanza. I was like, maybe that's what he meant by, right?
I think what Barry just said is huge. The fact that the poem is circular. Like, what does that even mean? Do you start where you end?
Well, I think that means that it's basically you're not going from top to bottom or bottom to top or whatever. He said it's more in a circle, not knowing which way we're going. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, maybe maybe there's something he says that could be equated to what he says in the bottom, and then you start, you know what I mean? Sort of word playing it that way.
Yeah.
It's a new concept to me, so I can't really explain it well, but
I mean, it's poetry. I was pretty much out for the moment. It was poetry.
I love that box. I'm actually working on it.
Now you can't even kind of look for it without the poetry. So I got to get better at poetry.
I'm trying to make Chad Bird be my search partner for that. So I'm pulling him in. I'm like, you're going to be, look, we're going to get this Forrest Fenn. We're going to give that olive jar to everybody. So yeah. So I'm going to get Chad Bird. Me and Chad Bird are going to go out searching for it next year. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm actually closer to the East Coast than I am to the West out there, but I would still jump on a plane if I had a good enough stall to go out there. And
I never hesitate to jump on a plane. Yeah. I get on a plane and go wherever we need to go.
That's because you got like 1,000,000 miles now. You fly so much. They're like, oh yeah, you're a frequent flyer. Come on.
I've had, actually, the funniest part was I made the comment one time to somebody, and I said, it's really crazy as much as I fly. And then because I fly in and out of Charlotte, you'd think on occasion I'd see the same, flight attendants. Never. And then one time I'm getting on a flight coming back home from San Francisco to go back to Charlotte, and someone goes, wait a minute. I remember you. Didn't you one time run through the Denver airport and hold the plane for like 15 extra minutes because you were running through the airport? Wasn't that you? I'm like, yeah, that was me. Sorry. I remember you. You gave me water the second I sat down and was just trying so desperately to get the breath that was gone because I ran with a 50-pound backpack on. It was crazy.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you what does it take for you boots on the ground, but since you go all the time, I guess it doesn't take much on your solve, right?
You'd be surprised. Be surprised. So it's still got to meet the criteria.
Yeah, it's not just us. So we use our family. My mom looks stuff up. Right. Her husband Scott, my wife. We all put in a lot of effort into this. So it's like, I mean, it's shocking how much time it takes to do all this, but then also to put in time to try to find these locations, because we really do want to find a box. We think that would be.
Because at the end of the day, we are hunters. We're not just content. I mean, we are content creators, but we're actually hunters and sharing the content creation with you.
Yeah, because you guys, I'm assuming, and you guys work from home, right?
Yeah, I do.
For the most part. So it makes it a little easier to be able to.
Thursday through Monday. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm required to be in the office for a single hour of each of those days, which is just fantastic. I hate it. It's like 1 hour.
That means you got like an extra day for the weekend then to go flying out.
Well, no, I'm not technically off, but what I do is this.
She doesn't ever get days off, so she works
all the
time.
I used to work
what
from
I would
home.
say is that we incorporate our hunting within my ability to get on a plane and leave. So, like, let's just say, for argument's sake, like the number of times I've been on call in another state is shocking. So I always have certain tools. Like I have my Starlink, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm in the, most people know I'm in the mortgage industry. I will literally go back to my car and do a pre-qualification and then go back out and grid search. And I will
Yeah.
generally, I'm out there with somebody else. A couple times I've been out on my own, but even then I connect with another hunter and we go grid search together. But I'm always like, hey, sorry, I got to go run this pre-qual really quick. Shouldn't be that long, 15, 20 minutes, just depends on what kind of income they have. But I go, I do my job, I come back out and I continue to search because this matters, right? And I've got to make it work within the confines of my ability to still earn funds so that I can continue to get out there
Right.
and do a good job at the same time, but then also be able to thoroughly check places out. So I mean, a lot of times I take like a piece of grid paper with me and I like kind of square it off. I truly do a grid search. I'm like, okay, I searched that area and then I'll come back. Okay, I did this. Now I'm going to go to this. I've actually recently just purchased, and I just found out I cannot take them in my carry-on. These little flags, I think that they use them for like cable and stuff like that.
Oh
So I
yeah.
want to
Yeah.
create my grid searching area so that when I
Yeah.
shade off, it makes it a little bit easier. Right now I'm trying to use like points in the like, oh, this tree trunk is this part of the box, or this is part of my thing. But now I just think if I can just poke it off, it makes it a little easier, collect them when I go. But you have to, if you do get those, just make sure you know you must check them in your bag. You cannot carry them on.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. Then I guess it makes sense, so right.
Right?
But
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Makes perfect sense
We
after the
found out
fact.
all sorts of stuff. You can't bring bear spray. You can't
Yeah.
bring
yeah, I
all
knew
sorts of
that.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
imagine taking bear
And
spray on
also
the
just,
kid.
I mean, I've given bear spray to someone's child,
Yeah.
but I mean, I asked first,
Come
but
to the
you
child.
should, yeah, you should probably ask a parent
The
before you
kid
give
wanted
a
it.
kid.
The kid
He
asked
wanted
for
it
that.
so bad. I said,
Of course
here's
he
all the stuff
wanted
I
it.
have. He goes, I want the bear spray. I'm like, can he have it, Dad? And he was like, Sean was like, yeah, he can have it. But
Yeah.
like, and we laugh about that because I'm still very close with that hunting father to this day. Like we talk all the time, community, 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 right? But that starts with going, hey, can I give your kid bear spray? Or a backpack or a compass, and it goes from there. But like the bear spray, you can't take that on. Turns out you're not allowed to see. I mean, I say this to people, you can't take a loaded gun in your carry-on. You gotta put your any kind of weapons that you're taking, for people who take it for gun safety for bears. You've got to have that checked properly or
Yeah.
checked properly. So those are things you have to just think all the way through. Not
Yeah.
that I did that. Let me just throw that out there. I didn't do that. I didn't try to take a loaded gun in a carry-on. That did not happen.
Oh, I
But
can imagine that.
Yeah.
apparently my airport is like the number one airport in the country where people bring guns in their carry-on or their purse. So I was like,
Really.
wow, okay, Charlotte, get a little crazy over here.
That's hilarious. Now, do you guys run into people on boots on the ground at all? And
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
do they
Hey, you haven't run into
oh,
anybody yet?
I
Oh,
have.
okay. Yeah.
We actually ran into one of our viewers on our last when we went to when Laura and I went to Pennsylvania, and it was
Oh,
pretty cool.
nice.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, he was out there, and I asked, hey, I forgot what I asked him, and he's like, started explaining me the treasure hunt, and then I was like, oh yeah, I know. He goes, yeah, I think I know you guys, so we gave him one of our
Yeah.
little stickers and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
That's my
Oh,
whole point, is like we're not nearly as famous as John's Calling Black. So how do you think he can ever be out and about without
That's
someone
true.
noticing him? And when I'm hiking, I usually have my hat on. I usually bringing it down low, keep the sun out of my eyes
Yeah,
and stuff like that. And people will still recognize me. They'll be like, wait, Jam? Are you Jam? And I'm like, yeah, of course. I always stop and talk to him and stuff and tell him exactly where I was looking and why I was there. That's what they always want to know. Why were you there? What were you looking for?
right.
So
so
Or
how
like I went out with Cynthia one time, and it's so funny because we're like walking up the we're like talking away because we're like, when you go hunting with Cynthia, like you're in hunt mode. Okay, there's no, first of all,
yeah.
you're hiking faster than you've ever hiked in your
Yeah,
entire
you better
life,
have your speed
because she's
shoes
like a
on.
speed hiker, and like
Yeah.
we're talking through
She's a
that, we're
machine.
talking as we go, and you're in go mode, and all of a sudden I hear this, I love your show, Emma. I'm like, wait, did a person just go by? I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, did you see Cynthia Meacham's right here? And then all next thing you know, I'm taking pictures of them, and it's like, you know you're gonna
that is
be
hilarious.
noticed in the craziest places, or like in an airport. I've had a little kid run up to me. I usually wear my bun on my head, and she's like, we were just in Yellowstone and we didn't find anything, and my mom, we had no treasure about my mom says that's not the treasure. I mean, they're just so cute. It's like
That's so cute.
it's all
I
about
love the
those
kids
kids.
out there.
The kids are
Yeah,
the
I love
best
when
part.
people are treasure hunting with their kids because it's just a great family thing. It's so
Yeah.
Right.
positive. The kids really enjoy it, so I love it.
Right.
Yeah, it's really nice that, but I yeah,
I bet this question's the best. I know.
It's
I can
always
tell by
the
his
best.
face. I can tell by his face. This question is essential.
It's gonna be the key question to
Yeah, he's.
everything.
I mean, he's
Oh,
thinking it
he's
through.
not.
There
He's
he
not.
is. Welcome back. Whatever your
Uh,
question was, we are so
yeah,
excited
I'm
for
sorry.
you. No, it's okay.
No,
mhm.
no, I was gonna say that I'm kind of introverted when I'm out and on the trails and stuff,
Oh,
and Laura's more apt to go out and say, "Hey, you're looking for this, whatever." But
I can see that. She's
I'm
so
sort of,
positive. So
but so that's what I was wondering, how you approached other people on the trails. Do you
yeah,
bring it up or?
yeah. I mean, when people see us, I mean, let me just say what you see with Emma. That is literally Emma. Like that is how she is. She is bubbly. She's happy. That's when you see her out there. That's what you're gonna get. She's not like
It's true.
this is. It's not like it's a on and off thing with her. So she's great.
Yeah.
So
Sadly, this is my all day, every day. I mean, poor Eric, before we even started the show, you had to watch me eat snacks. I'm like, I got to have some snacks. And when I'm out there in the field, just so you know, I'm almost always eating a snack. I'm like, the amount of beef jerky I consume is probably not natural.
Well, it's funny because my son lives out in Colorado, and him and his buddies are out hiking and stuff, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, I did my first 14K the other day." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." He goes,
Oh.
"Yeah." I said, "Did you, me being the safety guy, I'm like, did you prepare? Did you bring food? Did you?" He's like, "Well, we had t-shirt and tank tops on, and I ate all the beef jerky in the car on the way there. My friend had a ribeye, a cold ribeye that he ate, but the water got on it." I'm like,
well, at least
I
water
always
got
have
on it. He's
so many
hydrating.
snacks. I'm like, I've got beef jerky. I've got like fig Newtons. I'm like, I've got something for all the occasions. I'm like, what if I'm out there for a long time? I might get really hungry.
and
You know?
he met some like hardcore hikers up on the top, and they're looking at him funny, like these kids wearing shorts and a tank top with like
I've
a
seen somebody
cheap
wearing
windbreaker on
flip flops, and I
at
can't remember the name of.
14,000 feet.
Oh no, I didn't go 14. I mean, I don't think I've ever been to 14,000 feet. I don't even know where that would be. But in Montana, I was up in the mountains near Saddleback, and the guy was hiking in flip flops. And they have, I don't remember the name of it. It starts with an S. This like weed. It's like a thin, like almost like a vine. It's got like all these little prickly things on it, and it like starts with an S. But it like, I mean, I'm torn up from it. And this dude is out there wearing flip flops. I'm like, your whole feet are gonna be torn to shreds, bro. But they do
Oh
it, and they're
man,
like, there's
that's
nothing.
horrible.
I don't know why. It makes
Yeah, I
no
had my
sense.
boots on, and my feet were killing me.
Yeah. Well, my very first time going
Because you're
out,
going up those.
my brother is like a big safety guy and stuff like that. So he was literally
He's
like,
my brother too, by the way. We just
no,
please gonna claim him.
no, I can't say that because people will be like, dude, Justin. The backpack, it was so full, it was so heavy, and it's like I can only hike. I'm only going out for 3 miles. If I went past 3 miles, although our first hike was 7 miles, so I went. What's it called? It was like 7.6 miles. We went farther than we were supposed to, and had a backpack that was way overweighted. So that first time was definitely not my favorite time. It was the worst time actually.
Yeah,
Well,
So
7 miles on the trail is long. I
Well,
mean,
was
we got
long.
lost. We got lost in Hamden Hollow because, I mean, we just weren't prepared. Like we didn't know it was our first
yeah,
ever boots on the ground, and so thankfully I had downloaded the map to the Sneeds Creek Trail, which was right next to Hamden Hollow. So when we got lost, I was able to use that from all trails to get back online. I mean, now I have so many things. I mean, I've got Onyx, I have a Garmin, I have so many things that are never going to let that happen again, right? But you have to kind of make the mistakes to get there. But what was supposed to be like 3 miles down and 3 miles back became 3 miles down and 9 miles back. So 12 miles for my very first ever hike was probably not my
man.
favorite moment. But at the end of the day, I didn't quit. And that made me very proud. And so there's things that come, there's positive things that come from all of these blunders, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of hike right there.
Oh my gosh, for sure.
It's a lot of hike.
Especially when you like, I never realized much you're paying attention, you're going downhill. It's like, oh, this is easy. It's like, wait a minute, we gotta come back.
Yeah.
And coming back, you're tired anyway. And going up
Right.
those hills and the rocks, and you're trying to keep your balance, and you're doing this and you're
Oh
doing that.
yeah.
It's quite a bit. And I don't know if a lot of people realize that. When I didn't much, because I mean, we hike around here by the dunes and stuff, which is hard in of itself because they're sand dunes.
And right.
Right.
I mean, you're only doing like 700-foot sand dune, but 700 foot in sand, it's,
Oh
man,
yeah.
we did it this last year. We went out there and it said, do the dune challenge. We're like, oh yeah, let's do this. We didn't think about it. And we're like, oh man, I was like dying going up those.
Oh yeah. Well, Hemden Hollow, Jam kept giving me so much crap. He's like, "This is your first hike, and it's
Don't
the
do it.
equivalent of the Empire State Building."
It's equivalent to walking up the Empire State Building. I'm like, first of all, it's not going to be there because there's no way he's going to put a hike. Talk about safety and then put a hike where you have to walk up the Empire State Building to get in and out of that place. I
But
like
he
hikes. I
mentions
always
the
try to find
Empire State
hikes where I hike uphill. I hike uphill first, and then it's like, oh, you're all tired. No problem. It's all downhill. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite way to hike. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
if you have enough.
It's better though. Like there's so much beautiful stuff out there, but
Yeah.
you don't think you don't really necessarily think those things through when you're just getting started, right?
Yeah. Well, that Wyatt Bald, the north part, I
Mhm.
believe it was rough. It was beautiful, but it was up and down the whole time. I was like, oh man, we're just dying on the way back. It was
Right.
like, it was brutal. It was brutal. But
Yeah.
did you want to do some giveaways now, since we're
Let's do
getting a
some
little later
giveaways.
in
Let's
the
definitely
show?
do
And
some giveaways.
Yeah.
so I will have to focus on the chats here so I can pick out whoever does this, and then you can
Jam, can you
tell
see
me
the
how
chat
you want
too?
to. What's
I
that?
can see it. Yeah.
Can Jam
I
see
can
it
see-
too?
I can see it too. Hey, what do you
Uh-huh.
have to say about YouTube? On this,
Okay,
Emma?
let's go
Yeah.
ahead and
Oh
go
yeah,
to
that's
tell- 'cause
right.
This
Yes.
is Eric's first ever giveaway, so we're gonna let you know that John Tons Black and YouTube are not responsible for any prizes that you win tonight. Any prizes you win come directly from One Clue Short or Treasure Hunt with us, and they're not to be held responsible for anything that you do or do not receive. That's all of it, right?
Yes.
Boom. That's it. Pretty much.
Yes. We want to
There
make
you
sure
go.
we cover that. So
Yeah. We always forget to say it, but this is your first live. We don't want you to forget that. So
right. So
All right.
how does this
Okay.
work here?
Well,
usually we have to text each other numbers, and then we look for numbers. I can put it in Discord. Why don't you text it to me and I'll put it
Do
in
you
his
want
Discord.
me to write it down on paper and then
Oh,
you
you
say
have
it and I
that.
can do one of this?
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, you have
well,
it.
that's what you want to. You want to give them a range on paper, but I'm
Yeah.
Well,
going
I'll write
to-
down my range on one paper, and
Here, I'm gonna
let's see.
go.
We
I'm gonna start a chat with each of you. Hold on 1 second, and I'll put the number in there for you.
Yes.
Oh, I
okay.
just put your name wrong. Okay, hold on.
While they work on that. Alan Kelly, man, starting on it. I've had this. I'm finally getting on it. I actually buried it in all my books. We're gonna solve this one, brother. So, what is that book for? This is called Cracked. So, what's it called? It was recommended for me. It's like a lot of technical stuff, so I'm dying to get into it. So, I actually forgot I had it. It's been sitting here underneath all my books. I have literally like 15 books over here, and I saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this by my desk. So,
All right. So what are you doing, Emma? Here.
I'm sending you
you-
some numbers right now. I'm sending you 4 numbers since we're gonna give away 4 books,
Okay.
and then we'll go. Okay, so I just sent you both 4 numbers. So, Eric, for the first range of numbers, you're gonna do
I think we're giving away 2 TTI books and 2 kids books is what we're gonna give
2.
away.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go. The very first number we're gonna give away a JCB. There's treasure inside. So this is for a
Okay.
TTI.
Let's see.
And guys, don't start yet. Eric, if you want, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna tell you the range.
Yeah, you sent me the range.
No, I sent
Oh
you the
no. Okay. I'm
number.
sorry. Oh no, you sent me the
Okay.
numbers. Right. All right.
No, don't write those all down. Okay.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. Do that one for the first range.
Okay, so the range is between 301 and 396 and go.
Go. We got this, boys and girls. So I think I have a bit of a lag.
You
Just so
do.
you know.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be a minute.
I don't see okay, I'm
They will.
starting to see.
You'll
Yeah,
start
they're
to
gonna
see them
come in.
now.
They're
Oh,
gonna
I
come
see
in
them
fast.
now.
They're in a slight lag. Oh my gosh. What is? Oh,
I like how you're like, what is the number? I
I
texted
know.
it to you. You've been
It's,
texted.
it's the hard part. It's
Yeah,
actually nice being able to see your thing, so I can see the top.
Yeah, super, super nice. Ooh, I just
yeah.
jumped. It just jumped huge, Jim.
Mine's coming in at a pretty good rate.
Yep, I already found it.
Yours
It's over. It's
You
over.
found it?
over.
Over. Yep.
Now,
Oh,
Jam, in that
I
chat I
can't
sent
pull
you,
it
take
up.
a picture of it.
Yeah.
No, but Jam,
Oh
take
yeah.
a
you
I'll
picture
just
of it
send
and
me a
send it to
private chat,
Eric.
right? Jam,
No,
you
but
just
you can keep doing it. It's not that far down, believe it or not. What's it called? And this person, everybody knows.
hold on, let me go
Hold
up
on.
here. Let's see.
There we go. Everybody knows this person.
Ba, 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 ba.
I can't find it
Hey,
here.
Jam, did you put it in the room?
I put it in the text messages between us.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's not
Yeah,
where I was looking.
you
I
gotta
don't know about
highlight it.
Eric, but I wasn't looking
I'm
there.
looking for it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not that far off the top. So
Okay,
what's it
I'll
called?
get back up to the top.
Oh, that person has been so close on my numbers recently.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it, and I do see it as
All
well.
right.
Yep.
I'm looking.
I'm gonna see how many down it is. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
I
6,
don't think
7.
this person has this book. Just so you know, I don't think they have this book.
They don't.
I don't think so.
That would be amazing. Then I hope he doesn't. So
I thought that the wombat was asleep.
yeah.
And wombat, you're not eligible.
Yeah. It's not that far down. It's probably about 60, 70 down. So
Yeah, I'm looking. I can't find it yet.
if you should be in the 7:50 p.m. time. So if you're below that, you went too low. If you're not there yet, then
At what time?
7:50.
What time was it?
Oh, it's 7:50 my time.
Okay,
so whatever 50 your time.
Yeah, I know.
10:50 our time.
I would highlight it, but it won't let me.
Okay. Looking for. I'm still in the 50s. Let's see. I'm not finding. Oh, I got it.
Yep, you got
I
it.
got it.
No,
All right.
that's not it.
That's not it. You went
No,
too far. Yeah.
That's. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Too far.
Well, put that person back up.
All
Put
right.
We'll
that
send
person
them a
back
book
up.
too.
You're gonna get a book too, but the other person was Hunt to Breathe. What's it called? Was the very first one.
I don't think Hunt to Breathe has it.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Hunt to Breathe. What's it called? I went through it twice.
Okay, because he had a 357. But
yeah, he had a lot of numbers actually. Hunt to Breathe is like a number master.
Hunt to Breathe is in my head. He lives rent free with
that is
my
the
memories.
first time. So Hunt to Breathe, reach out to us.
Yeah.
You don't have it. That's great.
Send it to me, Emma, because I'm sending out books tomorrow. You got this. And then MDS, are you in Discord, MDS?
Yeah, MDS, are you in Discord? If you are in Discord, let us know because we'll give away another book. That's how we
Sorry,
do it.
Hunt to Breathe. I can't find you, and that's on my end.
That's no worries.
That's all
that
good.
is no worries.
It's all good.
Yes.
So, all right, and
that's awesome. Now we're getting Hunt to Breathe actually does really amazing TikToks. I love watching them and stuff like that. I can't wait for them to get into TTI, and then we'll get TTI TikToks too.
Cool, very cool.
That'd be awesome.
MDS, message me, MDS in Discord, EMAMTOFT, and I will make sure I get your books ordered tomorrow, guys.
That's right.
Oh no,
That's
I
awesome.
just threw my Tootsie Pop on the ground. There we go. Had to pick it up.
All right, next one. Here we go.
Next one. I will be on top of it here.
Yes.
Listen, no doubt. Listen, remember it's new. Okay, so we're gonna go. I almost mouthed those numbers that time.
Yeah, don't do
Oops.
it. Give people a head start.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
I just heard it go by.
So our range. Everybody ready? 189 to 257. 189 to
And go.
257.
TTI TikTok. I love that.
I already forgot the number. I had to look again.
I already
Yeah.
forgot the number 2. Oh, I got it. All right, and we're going.
And we're going, holy moly.
It just shot me way down, so now I have to start at the top again, which is annoying.
It's a little bit different than I see it on ours.
I don't know why. So it's not. You just don't have a right to do that to upload it. So missed by 2.
Yeah, I just saw one missed by 3, missed by 2.
Someone put a 1. Art, you're too low.
Art, you crazy girl.
I know. Q98. That was funny.
Wait, it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone. It's over.
It's gone.
Oh,
It's kind of funny. Do you see who it
that
is?
is very funny. What's it
That's
called? I'm gonna
funny.
send it
Hold
to
on, I'll
you.
take a picture. You gonna send a picture?
Yeah.
You found it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And that's what's it called? Let's see if you see the same person.
Let's see here. Yeah, mine was I didn't even see a jump.
No, I don't see the same person you do.
Oh, well, I think you're doing it wrong.
I
I'll
see
go
somebody
back up.
that's
You think I'm
one
you think
off.
I'm doing
Yeah.
Okay. It's at both of them
Just
are at
keep going.
10:55.
Yeah, don't put it up until if you find it. Message us. I'm pretty sure
Scroll
mine's
back
right.
up because you have Eric,
I'm
you
pretty-
have the correct stream.
I'm pretty sure I do,
Okay.
and I have the correct one. I'm pretty sure mine's right. So
All right, if I can find it.
Well, I'm sure that mine is right.
yes.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, well, is it who we sent
yeah.
in the pictures?
Yeah.
Really, who I sent?
Oh, hold on. You just sent it.
Not
let's see.
the one she sent. The one I sent in white, basically. Because me and you have the correct ones.
Why do I not have a correct one?
I don't know.
Here,
what
I'll
yours
send.
is.
I'll send
Yeah.
you what I got here.
Okay, we're gonna have all 3 different ones.
All right, it's heading your way.
I'm gonna laugh if we're
Damn
all
it.
3 different.
It's Jams.
I know. I
You're
told
correct,
you
you're
because you're not
correct.
using the right one. Yes, that is the
Although
correct
I'm really
one.
excited that this one's going to this person.
So mine's the correct one.
You're
Yeah, it is.
correct. You guys are correct. Go ahead and put it up.
Put it up.
Oh,
if you guys don't know who that is,
Art, are you
yeah,
on Discord?
Art,
Go ahead and send me
have
your
you used
information.
Discord before, Art?
Art, have you
So-
ever heard of Discord? It's this little place where people hang out sometimes.
Yeah, it's.
She's one of our
something like
mods.
that.
She's fantastic.
She
I
is
like
one of
how-
our mods.
Yeah.
We love that she won this. She deserves it. I think that's the first thing she's ever won from us.
My snack is Tootsie Rolls. I am
It
so
is
tired.
you.
I've been.
That's awesome.
It's you. It's. I'm
Art,
sorry.
if you're
Ask
on
my snack.
Discord,
I'm a Tootsie
reach
Roll
out
girl.
to us and what's it called? We'll take care of you. So
You know we'll take care of you. Okay.
right.
It's me. She's like, it's me.
Hold on,
Okay.
breakable thread.
Now we're gonna do, and that was a TTI. I'm gonna put
Fake
Art.
accounts. Maybe.
Okay. Oh, fake accounts. That's so funny. Okay.
here
So
we go.
now the next one we're gonna do, I had to scroll back up to find our numbers.
I know.
Is going to
Okay.
be for our unbreakable thread. And okay, so then the range. Ooh, gosh, let's go. This is gonna throw everybody off when we do this range.
All right, is everybody ready?
Yes.
We have the range
Everybody.
of 100 to 200. 100
Whoa.
to 200.
That's not a classic.
And go. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got it. I got it.
Over?
I got it.
Nice.
Yeah. It popped
It's
up.
over
That was
already?
quick.
Now it jumped like right
Hold
when
on,
I
then.
said I
You have
got
to
it,
start-
it jumped.
You always have to scroll down or scroll up to the top and do it again because sometimes it jumps. So I
Yeah, it
always
did.
start from the top to verify.
Okay. Yeah, it came close. It was like, yeah, okay. I found it here. And the winner is Blink. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
No.
That's not the number. I was like, wait,
I was
what?
looking at the wrong number.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
not the number.
That is
Hold on.
not the number. I was like, I'm still hunting. I'm like, I don't see the number.
Yeah.
Did you actually find the person with the number?
No, I found the wrong number.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Carry on.
I don't even know what number you put up there.
Hey,
so
it's
I
past
just
my
know what I'm-
bedtime.
It was a good one. It's okay.
Okay. This one's 10 off. I saw that. That one's 10
Now
off
I got it.
anyway.
I got it now.
You got it? You
Yeah.
got it.
I'm going to go back up because I think somebody else got it too. Yeah, it's moving.
Oh,
Keeps
okay.
moving.
I'm pretty sure I found it.
Yeah,
It was
it keeps
the very
moving on.
first 8 p.m., which would be whatever time yours is. It's the very first one.
Oh, very
That would be
first 8
11
p.m.
for us.
It'll be
Yes.
10 for me. Yeah.
You see it?
So I'm going up to the first because there's a couple of them.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the first one.
And
Where it clicks
yes,
over
that's the
from
one I
10
saw. Yep.
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 There you go.
Congratulations.
All right.
Someone else. Oh, are you in Discord, sir?
Are you in Discord? Have you heard of Discord?
You heard of Discord, sir?
Yes.
Just go ahead and shoot me. I think we are actually friends on Discord. Just shoot me your address, and I will get that book out to you tomorrow. Well,
That's
I will
right.
order it. I will order it
Yeah.
for you. Sometimes I feel
That's-
like this one took longer than the JCB books did to get this one. But there's clues in here, so you gotta have it. You can't solve without the clues.
It's a great book. I read it all the time because it's really easy to read.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that
I'm
is.
sure it is.
It's easy for me too. So, all right, we got one
Okay.
more. Last
Yes,
one.
we have one more.
One.
And I
Where is
won't
it?
get the wrong one this time.
You
Okay,
got
there's
it.
your new
It's
range.
hilarious.
Ooh, this is a
That was-
nice range.
You like
Oh,
that
there we
range?
go.
I didn't think you'd hate it.
No, this is good. This is a good one. So let's get everybody ready here. The range is 23 to 96. That is 23 to 96.
To 96. Okay.
Did you ever
I
have
like how
somebody get it
Julie's
on the
like-
first one?
She's
Never.
always no, but close though. Like one was like super fast, and I was like, "You're picking horrible numbers. They're ending like super fast." So
And then, but
Yeah.
here's the thing, just so you know, even when I pick numbers that don't end fast, he's like, "You did this wrong." I'm like,
Well,
"Wow."
for a while she was doing like 4-4, and it's like, okay, well, people put in those all the time, so now we never.
But we
put-
love 4-4 for bingo for our
we
grandma.
we do. It's like I love when Ben did it. Ben's like
42.
42. Like there was like everybody just guessed 42.
Yeah.
It wasn't even anything else. So
Oh, dang.
wow,
That
that's a
is
good number.
hilarious.
I have not
What?
seen
No,
it.
it's gone. This is kind of
It's gone.
hilarious. It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. I have
You
not
got
seen
it?
it yet.
Yeah, I see it.
I'll have
I
to
haven't
scroll
seen
up
Sending
it.
it
here.
to both
Oh!
of you now.
Is that really this? Is that
Yep,
really right?
That's right. I'm pretty positive.
Is it? I think we're seeing the same name. Let's see.
I think so.
Wait, did you send me the new picture? Let's see.
Yeah,
That's who I have.
that's who I have too. You okay
Yep.
with me just saying it?
1102. Yeah, you could say
Yeah.
it.
Hunt to Breathe is
Hunt
getting
to
a
Breathe?
full TTI set today.
He's getting. You know what? Apparently, we want to get Hunt to Breathe to do some TTI TikToks, or as what's it called? Alan Kelly says the
TikTok TTI.
TikTok. What's it called? That's incredible. That's
Hunt to
awesome.
Breathe is living
I
rent
expect some
free
videos
in my
now.
head. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, him and Medina are so close every single time. I'm like, oh my gosh, are they thinking me? Do they
Medina
think
wins
like
so
me?
much. So Medina
Medina does win a lot. He's like that, Emma. I know her number system.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
Go
we got
buy
it.
a lottery
There it
ticket.
is.
And then remember, a lot of hunters out here love you. So, you know.
Yeah. Thanks. I'll make content. That's
I'll make
amazing. I
content.
can't wait to see it.
Listen, that is a win within itself, friends.
That is.
Well,
Eric,
I would like to thank you guys so much for coming on and walking me through this and giving away and being so generous to give away those books. That's
gosh, of course.
awesome. So I
Of
encourage
course.
all of our listeners that if they're not subscribed to you to go ahead and do it, but I highly doubt that's the case because you guys are awesome and they should be subscribed to you anyway.
well,
we're all
and they
gonna
should
be
be
putting new stuff
subscribing
up.
to you as well. Like turns out, don't be shocked. It's free to subscribe, but there's things
is.
that you can do with
Also,
with
like-
the subscription.
Like, comment, subscribe. That helps us out. Here's what people don't get is you got a JCB interview because people subscribe to you. That's why we
Yeah.
always say,
Yeah.
and if you like the video, it actually
Yeah.
reaches more people. The more people it reaches, the more views we get, which means we can get more interviews with JCB and or Justin, or I know there's a
Chad
TTI
Bird.
channel, or more Dave
Right.
interviews and stuff. So
Right.
thank you so much for
I was
having us on.
reaching out to JCB for the interview when I had 200 subscribers or something. So I had to keep going until, because they wouldn't,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that helps us out a lot when it comes to getting people on the show.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
And
for sure.
we feel really honored that you decided to have us on as your first live. Thank you so much.
Well,
First time,
I'm
it means
glad
the
for
world
having
to
you.
us.
And we'll see everybody again sometime on a live, right?
Thanks for having